So I decided to make this video in the middle of eating breakfast, and I think I have food in my teeth, but it's okay. We're all gonna live, allegedly. I'm sick of being sick. I'm tired of being targeted. I don't know how much longer this is going to go on. I don't want to do this anymore, and I don't have a fucking choice, okay? Because other people get to decide what our lives are going to be and who's going to be targeted and what their level of targeting is going to be and who lives and who dies, and no one does anything about it. I've read comments online from people who say they've been targeted for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years, even cases of multi-generational targeting, where it's like up to, I read someone posting even up to like 7 generations of their family was targeted, and it's disgusting to me. No one does anything. I don't understand how no one does anything. Like, I really get stuck on this, like that so many people know and so many people are involved, and no one does anything, especially with the doctors and the police and whatever people at the intelligence agencies who, according to Q anyway, are supposed to be mostly good. And nothing is changing and nothing is happening. And I see these healthcare practitioners who harass me, who don't seem to feel a tad bit guilty about it. In fact, most of them seem to enjoy it. And whatever cops I've dealt with, they don't care to fucking help. In fact, they've tried to make it out to seem like I was crazy a couple times, and that's not going to fly because I'm trained as a psychotherapist and I know exactly what this fucking program is. And nobody helps. No one cares. No one fucking gives a fuck about anybody. I don't understand this. I don't deserve to be harassed. My parents came to this country with nothing. For this fucking American dream that doesn't exist. It's been an American nightmare. And and I worked hard to try to build a life for myself. I just ended up being sick my whole life. Because of this fucking stupid medical system that gives people these things we're supposed to get in our arms that most people still believe are good for us, but actually they destroy our immunity. They dysregulate our immune systems. They make us sick. They kill us, And so I have been sick to some degree or another my entire life, and then I was full-blown with multiple sclerosis starting in my early 20s, and I wasn't diagnosed until 35, and I've been targeted ever since. So my American dream, or nightmare, has been that I've been sick my whole life and then targeted since being diagnosed. That's been my life. This is what my parents apparently moved to this country for. I honestly wish they had just stayed in Greece. I think my life would have been better if they had just stayed in Greece. I probably never would have fully developed MS. And I probably would have had a better life because I would have fit in. And things would have been better for me, I think. But anyway, I digress. I'm just disgusted with everybody. I don't know why no one does anything about this program. It's gone on a really long time. I'm going to buy myself some shielding things today to try to protect against the remote neural monitoring. I shouldn't have to be dealing with this. No one should. Everyone knows. No one does anything. I'm so mad at everybody. I don't want to kill myself. Okay, so don't worry about that. But I also don't want to be on this planet around these people. I don't want to be around people anymore. They're just so disappointing and disgusting to me. I don't want to be around people anymore. And I've always been kind of a loner, especially living in Massachusetts. I really do think the worst people in the country live in Massachusetts. Although, of course, there are terrible people everywhere, especially if they're involved in the targeted individual program. And I don't care if you're from Massachusetts and you watch this, whatever. I don't give a shit. I really don't like the people here, especially in the Boston area. They're shit. They're crap. They're rude. They're cruel. They don't give a fuck about each other. I'm sure there are exceptions. So if you're an exception, that's good. But for the most part, they suck. And I'm just disgusted with everybody. I don't want to be around anyone anymore. I don't want to be around people. And this isn't how I used to feel. And I'm just so disgusted with everyone. No one gives a fuck about anyone. No one stands up for each other. So many people know about this program and they don't do anything. I don't deserve this. I've just been sick my whole life. I worked hard to build a life for myself, and I couldn't do anything because I was sick. And I've just been targeted since I was diagnosed. And no one helps. And everyone fucking knows. I'm disgusted with everybody, and there's nothing I can fucking do about it but sit and wait, because nobody helps us. No matter what we do, no one helps us. No matter who you call, no matter who you write to, no matter what you do, nobody gives a fuck. No one cares. No one does anything. So we're just waiting for the military to bring it down, and I don't know how much longer that's going to be. In the meantime, I'm sitting here sick again, even though I was almost healthy 3 years ago, being harassed, having my thoughts being read. I have to look for shielding today for the remote neural monitoring. I don't want to deal with this. free will, rights, all this bullshit. I've spent my whole life doing things I don't want to do. I've spent my entire life doing things I don't want to do, being sick and not putting up with this bullshit. This is what my life has been. Everyone else I know got to live their lives. They all got to build a life for themselves. And this is the shit I get, and no one helps it, no one cares, and all my doctors know and they're in on it, and no one gives a fuck. Disgusted with everybody, especially the doctors, especially the police, especially the intelligence agencies. Especially disgusted with them. The doctors, the police, the intelligence agencies. Disgusted, completely disgusted. Fucking hate all of you, you disgust me. And my fellow humans, anyone involved in this program, whatever, like worthless pieces of shit, I hope you're all punished.